Alrighty, welcome back into the Nations Cup. We are here in the third place tiebreaker. We have got Austria on the left-hand side, Denmark on the right. We are in our second best of three of the day. And this is going to be the winner of this third place tiebreaker, I believe overall, is going to be making it into the EU second phase. Now, why? Excuse me. Now, why are we doing this? Well, unfortunately, the Russian players were not able to play in the... I think it was in the LAN event. I think the Russian players were not able to attend the LAN event in the end. Like, they're not guaranteed, but like they were like, well, we wouldn't be able to make it, so we're gonna bow out now. So there's this third place tiebreaker to figure out who's that 8th team going into the second phase. By the way, second phase starts this Sunday, May 7th at 5 a.m. PDT. I will be awake for that. I will be up. I will wake up at 4 a.m. I will be bright-eyed and very tired, not bushy-tailed. But I'll be very, very tired. I'll be awake, and we'll be doing Nations Cup casting. I'll be doing my best to get up for all the weekends, for all those games. So anyways, we're here on the Battlefield of Eternity for map number 1 of this best of 3. Braxis, Sky, Dragon, and Garden were all banned away. And as a reminder, this is the same draft style of Meta Madness, so heroes that are picked are unplayable for the rest of this best of 3 when we get into our third best of 3 of the day, which will be Finland versus Denmark. We will be having that reset once again. Bans, of course, at the top of the screen only pertain to the map, so we could see Hanzo in map number 2 potentially if he's not banned away. So let's get into it. What is going to be our first pick of the day? I don't think there's a lot of Japanese people in Dusseldorf. I don't know. Roll a hot dog instead of deep fried and covered in ketchup and mustard. That's a corn dog, isn't it? Yeah, it's clock. That sounds like a corn dog to me. I mean, I guess it's rice instead of like batter. Or did you just put it in batter? I did the same thing one time. I was like, oh, I'm gonna batter this hot dog and deep fry it. And then I started eating it, and I was like, I just made myself a corn dog. That's all I did. So we have a Vala Hogger on the right, Anduin Li Ming variant to the left-hand side. This is a very aggressive composition from Austria. Very aggressive composition. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we see a Greymane ban. I think Greymane wouldn't be a bad ban whatsoever. You get, oh, even Genji. Genji or Greymane, whichever one you don't want to deal with. Double reset composition with Genji Li Ming, or you could see the dive burst ability with Genji Li Ming, Greymane Li Ming. Now, we are going to have this Blaze ban, which leads me to believe Denmark is looking for one of those heroes that I was just mentioning. Could be Greymane, could be Genji. Doubtfully both. We haven't seen a solo lane Greymane in a long time. Have not seen main tank Hogger in a while. And actually, it'll be a Nubarak ban. Okay. Maybe there's maybe I'm prioritizing these heroes more than these teams, but it just seems like 2 fantastic heroes to be played on this map. Not going to be targeted whatsoever. A Nubarak Blaze. Blaze does win games. A Nubarak is annoying to deal with because of the cocoon. And looks like they want to take Wave of Force at level 10 for Li Ming. Typically, if you have a Nubarak on the enemy side, you have to take Disintegration to get rid of the cocoon target as fast as possible. It's not like you don't have to, but that's typically what happens. So it looks like they get rid of the Nubarak. Hello from Denmark. Hello. Signbine, I think is how I say your name. If that's not how you say it, it is now. One of the better sushi chefs on the planet is Canadian. Trained in Japan for years. That makes sense. That makes sense. Basically a corn dog, but with rice tempura batter instead of whatever corn dog batter is. You know what, Clock? I meant to say that earlier. I was like, oh yeah, like corn dog batter. And I was like, I don't even know what corn dog batter is. I guess maybe it's like polenta-based. I would assume it's polenta-based, right? Last pick. We had a Malthael Sylvanas on the left-hand side. Maev. Man, oh man. The games are rocking and rolling, and we have not seen a Medivh yet today, and I am going to be owing Twitch chat a sub very soon. But let's go ahead and jump into our second best of 3 of the day in our first map. Let's go ahead and swap into the casting screen. I will go ahead and start us a prediction. Which team will win Battlefield? Alright, so we've got Austria versus Denmark. 2 minutes. You know the dealio. Oh.
Hey, listen!
The gamble has begun. Which team's gonna win? If there's 2 strong heroes that you can't both ban, might as well ban another role. Uther, cringe hero. Alrighty. Folks, it's a corn dog. The batter is cornmeal. Well, I don't know these things, Thunder. We were just talking about California burritos, and you'd think there'd be avocado in it, and there's none. On the left-hand side, we have Austria. Gressor on the Anduin. We got Chris for ease on the Li Ming. This person keeps moving. Mustika on the Sylvanas, Cran on the Malthael, and Frobs on the Varian. To the right-hand side, we got Denmark, Baby Houdini on the Hogger. We're going to be seeing the Cool on the Maev. China playing the Uther, Crosby on the Vala, and Soyboy on the Stukov. Fair point, Baha. Exactly, Thundercats. I hope you're all doing well today. Thanks for hanging out. You're at exactly 69,000. 69,000 bandit bucks. Time to burn it all. Time to burn it all on one singular gamble. Let it all ride on red. Houdini on Hogger. He picked it up last week. Really? All right. We'll have to kind of keep our eyes in top lane a little bit then. Top lane will take a bit of damage from the Sylvanas Malthael siege. Back over on bottom, though, the side of Denmark pushing really hard onto this fort front gate. We'll be able to get one tower sidewall and almost all of the fort itself, or fort gate itself. Frob's so very low. Vala, she's going to be going into the Hungering Arrow, picking up her 4th stack on that Li Ming as Hogger bounces off the trash in top, and ooh, Sylvanas is doing a fantastic job of just locking down these towers and pressuring the Hogger here and there with those, with the spread poison from her Shadow Dagger, I believe. Vault of the Wardens, I think, from Cool right there, avoiding the Arcane Orb of Li Ming. That is no Orbital Bind. I thought there was going to be a connection onto the Varian, but no case for it. Sylvanas has rotated down into bottom lane to help out the allies because Denmark is just non-stop pressuring this bottom lane. And this is going to be ripped right open. Down to half, 50% on the fort. Over in top lane, Hogger still holding things okay over here. Losing a little bit, but not losing as hard as the bottom. Excuse me, the bottom side of Austria. Pancake batter, corn dogs are divine, though. Okay, hold on. That sounds really good. You should invent a better burrito with avocado. Yes, me. The Hungarian Romanian should make a better burrito. I'm gonna stick to breakfast foods. I'm gonna stick to what I know. Breakfast foods. No dive onto Malthael. He's fine in the top lane for now. Vol over in the bottom. 6 stacks currently. Gonna be able to vault out just to create some extra distance. Tries to get a stack on the Sylvanas. Doesn't work out. Top lane Fallen Shaman still pressuring onto fort front gate from the side of Denmark here. Got Austria rotating up. Let's try and see if we can get the vision really quickly for Uther and friends. Alright, so we know Varian's right there. That's what I was trying to see, is if there's going to be a massive flank into this top lane. There it is. Sylvanas tries, excuse me, Li Ming tries to get a combo onto the enemy. Doesn't really work out too well for her. No burst, no big damage. Did go into dominance, excuse me, at level 4. Sylvanas rotating on the bottom, almost taking down, yeah, Vala and Sylvanas, I think, were trading in bottom. My apologies, I missed that engagement, but I won't miss this one over here. Leap of Faith pulling the Li Ming. I don't know why I keep messing up their names. Li Ming getting pulled up by the Leap of Faith. Stun on to the Malthael as he's able to pop his level 1. Fear the Reaper and is able to get that movement speed right out. Sylvanas just getting poked at by the Hogger. Big Umbral Bind from Maiev as Uther is going to be joining into this fight right now. From so very low goes down. First blood over to the side of Denmark. That's not how I taught him to do camp. Stun from Uther, lurking arm from Stukov, finding a bit of damage. The Immortal being worked on by Vala right now. Alrighty. I prefer sausage and pancake batter, but corn dogs. I'm missing kills because we're talking about food.
Enough. I seek better ground.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Well, everyone knows that courage is the power that turns dreams into reality. Everyone knows that. Did not everyone play Tales of Symphonia? That is a real quote. I said it in D&D and everyone was confused this weekend. Alright, first objective phase, Belv to the side of Denmark. You know we like to check the stats. Stun from Uther right into the face of the Varian, who is a taunt boy. This is a lot of damage into Sylvanas. Umbral Bind connecting onto Li Ming. She's not going to go down. Stun from Uther right into the face of the Varian. He charges right back in. Immortal getting a stun onto the ground. This is a decent shield on Belith, dealing over 1,000 damage into structures per auto attack. This is going to be bottom lane fort confirmed. Checking into top really quickly, Baby Houdini gets a really good staggering blow. While I was checking that out, of course, that is going to be Maya finding a kill. Very low Vala does manage to rush out of the lane. Sidestep from Soy Boy, avoiding some of Li Ming's burst ability. Baby Houdini did rotate down. Uther will expire in his ghost form. The Immortal still pushing on a bottom lane keep front gate. Sylvanas is trying to make quick work of this, but I do like the distraction that was implemented by Denmark here. They will lose, yes, Uther, of course, but overall, still just creating a window for Belv to get more siege. As we cycle through the other numbers, as always, at this point, let's check out the damage, healing, and experience for both these teams, as 10 Talonteers will be at the top of our screen. Varian, we'll just kind of keep an eye on what he does. Will he charge a lot of times, or will he be able to protect himself when he presses W? There are good corn dogs and bad corn dogs. It all depends on the hot dog used. Ah, that's a fair point. Oh! Goodbye, Vala. Well, Vala takes a dirt nap for the next few moments here. 13 seconds on her death timer, as that does jump the experience for the side of Austria. Really good kill in that bottom lane. Stun from Uther. That's a taunt onto Uther in return. A lot of people just surrounding this Varian, as Sun will be able to pull him away. Anduin saves the moment. Containment disconnecting onto Li Ming. Varian trying to slow down the enemy, but Li Ming just might be dead here. Light Bomb will be thrown out. Varian will fall as well. What was looking like a promising moment for Austria is going to be quickly falling away. Baby Houdini shall be able to assist in this kill with a little bit of damage, as that will be overall a triple kill to the side of Denmark. As I said, they seemed like that Vala kill was a big moment for Austria, but Denmark says, ha, just kidding, no it wasn't. You got a kill on Vala, good job. We'll pat you on the back, but this is just going to be us finding a triple kill, pushing that experience back over to their side, and we'll take down the top lane fort. Both forts down on the side of Austria. We'll see how they start to reel things back in, or how they can reel things back in. Varian did go charge at level 10, by the way. Doubt we'll see Juggernaut. Probably going to see Mortal Wound for the healing reduction against the double support. Charge, taunt. Li Ming trying to throw a combo. Baby Houdini down to 50%. Gets quick heals from Uther and Stukov. Immortal phase is at the halfway mark. We don't get the light bomb, but that's a really good shockwave from Hogger. Sets up the kill. Leap of Faith from Anduin. Varian trying to back away. Wave of Force from Li Ming to push back the enemy. She'll throw some magic missiles back here and there, but I do think that is a... Oh, no. No. Goodbye, Anduin. Occasionally you daydream about Disneyland corn dogs from Corn Dog Castle. I'm sorry, Disneyland has a place called Corn Dog Castle? That's absolutely wild to me. I daydream about Coney Dog, so I can't blame you. All right. So we have another Immortal to the top lane this time. We have another Immortal this time to the top lane. 1,332 damage into structure. 666 baseline from Big Bad Belith. 3-7, and Denmark are looking to maybe speedrun map number 1 here on Battlefield of Eternity in our second best of 3 of the day. Oh, man. Are we going to get another phase of just 2-0s? Just going to get another phase of 2-0s? I really hope not. Just maybe, just maybe. One of these best ofs will actually go to game 3. A lot of damage into the Sylvana. She's dead. She's dead and gone. Containment Disc will connect onto Li Ming. Divine Shield onto this Maiev. She's looking to put pressure onto the enemy, but can't get enough CC to pull them back. Still have the Immortal pushing top lane onto this keep, and it will go down. 10 minutes, 12 seconds. We got to keep falling here. Belith moves into core range. Is this enough to end? Baby Houdini getting a bit of a weird bounce out there. Not 100% if they wanted that. That is good CC. Good staggering blow. Malthael able to back away the Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas buys a window, but she will go down. By the way, did I mention the core is dying during all of this as well? The Immortal is doing all the work for the team. Vala probably helping out here and there, but that is going to be map number 1 by the side of Denmark in 10 minutes and 40 seconds. GG. Well played. Baby Houdini is one of my best friends IRL. Really? That's awesome, actually. That's super cool. Well, thanks for coming by the stream and following as well and cheering on your bud. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nations Cup. On the left-hand side, we have Austria. On the right is Denmark. We are here in map number 2, Tomb of Spider Queen. And as a reminder, heroes like Maiev, Uther, Stukov, this draft will not be available because they were played previously. Didn't do well, failed. Oh yeah, just pant pooped is, I've never heard. It's like when my buddy called another teacher in high school an ass clown. And no joke, one of the teacher that it was an English class, my buddy John was referring to like another teacher and called him an ass clown. And the English teacher didn't get mad. He took out a pen, like he took out like a notepad, and he's just sitting there and he goes, "John, can you spell that for me?" And John was like, "Ass clown, A-S." And he wrote it down, closed it, put it in his pocket, and then went on teaching the class. It was the funniest shit on earth. So it's just like, just pant pooped. I've never heard that term before. You didn't have your first corn dog till you were 23? That's the day you became a man. They do have wiener stuffed pretzels, though. That's true. That's true. It is more of an American thing, though. Absolutely it is, yeah. European cuisine is full of fatty, deep-fried goodness. Yeah, but it's still probably healthier. That's the crazy part. You could probably eat the same foods you eat in America and Europe and probably live longer and a longer and healthier life. You want to know why? Because it's just less, because their FDAs are more stringent and shit. United States cuisine is more ubiquitous because of the United States cultural reach. I mean, to me, American cuisine is basically just the melting pot of cuisines. American cuisine is just like pizza from Italy. We have American Chinese, like almond boneless chicken is an American Chinese thing specific for Detroit. Anyways, let's get into a draft, everyone. I honestly don't think EU food is healthier. I think they eat less on average. Well, let's bread is a good example. Bread is a really good example. Like if you go get like a generic cheap loaf of bread here versus a cheap loaf in Europe, my parents always complain about the bread in America. That's the one thing that like, so that's like, and I'm sure that there are some things that are like they're not healthier, they're about the same, but there's a lot of things that are like the quality is just better, and I don't know why, but like that's the one thing my parents always complain about is bread in America. They're like when they come to visit me, they bring bread from like a local bakery that they love because yeah, anyways. It's definitely both. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of both for sure. It's a bit of both. I might be a little extreme in my sentence of saying that, you know, you could eat cheeseburgers in Europe every day and eat cheeseburgers in America and you'd be healthier in Europe. I mean, that's an extreme sentence, but my point is that the quality of meat, for example, in the burger will probably be of a higher standard. The bread in the, like, for the bun will be probably at a higher standard. So it's just one of those things, like, just, it's little things. But let's talk about Tomb of the Spider Queen, map number 2. It wouldn't be a casting day if I didn't constantly talk about food. So if you enjoy Heroes and you enjoy talking about food, be sure to hit the follow button. We have so many rules on food quality. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing too. It's like there's a lot of things in just like packaged food here that's just not good for you. I didn't know this. I didn't know this for the longest time. Shredded cheese, like you don't want to buy bags of shredded cheese. I did not know this for the longest time of my life because there's like it's not like anticoagulants, but there's like things that keep it from kind of sticking together. Like if you ever like shred cheese from the block, it all sticks together in clumps. Apparently there's something in shredded cheese that's added so that it doesn't do that. So I was like, oh, all right, well, I only buy block cheese now. I didn't know that for the longest time. Europe mostly has healthcare, pretty useful to keep people healthy. Oh my god! D, you make such a crazy... That's so radical. That's so radical. We call that communism in America. Or whatever they want to sell. Hey, Alex Straza Mephisto. All right. Do we see a Stitches ban? Stitches is often banned away here as well because Alex Straza with her level 1. I mean, it's not a guarantee that we're gonna see Circle of Life at level 1 with the abundance. It might just be Flames of Fury. I forget the name of the level 1 talent, but it might be E at level 1. Which is really, really strong as well. But if you are going to be spawning globes, that's really good for Mephisto, really good for Stitches, because he can go into globe talent at level 1, double soak map. With the Circle of Life, you're just picking up constant globes on Stitches. Blaze could also go into new habits if he wants to get a self-cleanse, and then be able to kind of rotate up and grab that globe here and there from Alex Straza in the mid lane or something. If you're making queso or cheese sauce, shredded cheese can do a lot for the texture versus regular cheese, which tends to flute. Interesting. Well, thank you, Raz. I didn't know that. Either way, I am now going to be snooty and tooty all about it and say, I only buy block cheese. Shredded cheese has got preservatives in it. You like pre-shredded cheese for mac and cheese because of that? I've made mac and cheese with like, you go buy like milk, pasta, and like a block of like cheddar, and you just like shred it to there. I've done that. That's really easy. But I mean, you know what? It's all personal. It's all subjective. I mean, there's people out there who love the taste of Kraft singles. I don't. You know? It's just one of those things. Nubarak is still another great hero to grab regeneration globes. Can go into regeneration master at level 1. I was wondering if we would see Tyrael by chance because of Ardent Restoration at level 1. It's not as easy of a tank to run, but I will say this, like, there's the one person, like, Tyrael's kind of like here and there. I don't think he's a bad tank, but it really depends on the player. If I see Masquerade on Tyrael, I'm sold on it. If I see anyone else on Tyrael, I'm like, I don't know, we'll have to see. Masquerade is like tried and true, like, you see him on Tyrael, you better run. All right, let's get a gamble going for map number 2 here. Which team will be winning? Let's shorten the name here. We don't have to type out all of it. Let's go ahead and say which team will be winning Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Hey, listen.
As we continue our discussions about European versus American food. Shredded, block, processed, fancy. It all farts the same. All right, on the left-hand side, I'll do my best to focus in on the game here. I do apologize, getting a little off track. My bad. Left-hand side, we've got Austria looking to take us to the Illustrious, the ever-elusive map number 3 in this best of 3 series. We've got Kran on the Blaze. We've got Gressor on the Alexstrasza. Chris on the Rainer. Frobs to play the Nubarak. And we've got Mustika on that Mephisto. To the right-hand side, we're looking at Denmark. Looking to make a quick 2-0 happen through Tomb of the Spider Queen. We've got Crosby on the Junkrat. We're looking at Chinatown on that Joanna. Soyboy playing the Rhaegar. Cool on the Genji. And Yrel to be played by Baby Houdini. You still got a solid few moments left if you'd like to get some gambles in on which team will win map number 2. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Alexstrasza is going to be going to that Abundance level 1, or that Circle of Life level 1 for her Abundance. Needs those 15 regeneration globes. What's up, Last? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Oh, Nubrak's so very low. He's got 90 HP, and he's able to make it back through the gate just in time. Genji jumping away here as the Mephisto will be displaced with a little concussion mine. Down in bottom lane, Baby Houdini versus Kran. Putting American cheese into cheese helps with the sauce texture. That's fair. I like the quotes around cheese. All right. Well, just back and forth through the lanes right now. Double soaking through top and mid. We'll see bottom lane gonna be just pushed up and back and forth between Yrel and Blaze. No major fight. Yrel will jump into mid lane really quickly here, help out the allies. Grab herself a globe. Did go into the not Ardent Defender. Light of Karabor. I could not remember the name because I kept saying Vindication in my head, and I'm like, that's the name of the ability. Light of Karabor for the Yrel in this game as well. Baby Houdini did pick that up in a previous map we saw earlier today on Inferno Shrines. The double soak continues, though. Mid lane does have a nice camp pushing in. Nubarak with a burrow charge onto Soyboy in the backline, but where is the damage? Where are the allies? They're all clearing the wave, and the Nubarak does go down. Little miscommunication from the side of Austria in this moment as Mephisto, oh, he shades out. He's dead. Swift strike through from the Genji, and he will be able to get that kill for the allies. The Genji does jump over the wall. Swift strike out once again. Alexstrasza, sorry, for 1 second was like, I'm sorry, Alexstrasza's done with her level 1? No, she just picked up the level 4 talent right there. Just different side of the screen. My brain for a second was like, how did she get 15 globes in 2.5 minutes? That's insanity. But she's at 4 right now. Spite for the Mephisto at level 4. I always bring it up, but we could see Hysteria at level 13. It's usually Shard of Hate. But Hysteria does get cooldown on the Heroic as well, so sometimes we do see that synergy with the level 1 Alexstrasza. Not very often, though. Shard of Hate is pretty much the optimal talent for, or the prioritized talent for a lot of these players. I wonder if Sai got banned, or if he's playing on, or why he's playing on Soyboy. Don't know. Sai has been named Soyboy even in the previous matchups I casted of Denmark. Sai has been named Soyboy for this entire tournament from what I can remember, so maybe they changed it for the tournament, and I don't know. That's all I can tell you, just from what I've experienced in casting. I've only missed like one best of 3 out of all of the round robin games. 1 or 2 best of 3s. But the Red Web Weavers will descend to the side of Denmark. 4 kills in their pocket, 7 talent tier advantage, almost a level lead as well. 19 Skull Missile stacks out of 40 for the Mephisto. Once he hits the 20 mark, he will get the extra 100 damage. At the 40 mark, he will be able to pick up an extra charge on that Skull Missile. Bottom lane, Web Weaver being pushed up by the Genji and Urel for a moment. Genji moves into mid lane with the Junkrat as well. The fort front gate's already gone. Genji going to come in here and drop some... Ooh, actually he's going to drop some shurikens into the face of the Mephisto, who does walk right into the necrotic wave of that Web Weaver, the Death Wave, dealing a bit of damage. Circle of Life out from the Alexstrasza. She's got 7 regeneration globes out of that 15, as the Web Weaver in mid will take down the fort. Darth Looper, thank you for the raid, my friend. I will resend your alert when we get out of game. I hope you're feeling better. Hope the food poisoning is gone. Oh, nice encirclement from Rhaegar and friends onto this Blaze. He does pop the Pyromania, and the tower shots are a bit too much. No kill onto the Blaze, but a really, really good attempt on a kill there. Soy Boy avoiding the Impale from the Rhaegar, as this is cool on the Genji, able to back away just fine. You know the dealio. As we get into the level 10 range, we're going to cycle through those other numbers, as we always do. What time is it in America right now? It's about 10:42 for me. I live on the west coast of the United States. If you're on the east coast, add 3 hours. So it is currently 13:42 right now in the east coast of the United States. Oh, actually, Crush got that. Okay, sorry, I completely missed that. Yeah, I'll be destroying my sleep schedule this Sunday for the Nations Cup EU second stage. I have it on my calendar to basically cast all of the Saturdays and Sundays for the Nations Cup second phase. So I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and I'll start up stream at 5. Hopefully you all come on by for that. I know there'll be a bunch of streams. Hopefully you support this one. Or you just watch all of them and support all of them. But you give me your Prime subs. That's what you have to do, though. That's the difference. You have to bring me your Primes. Bandit needs your Prime Gaming. We have to fight the evil that is Jeff Bezos. Concussion Mine will split back the enemy. Double camp for the mid lane from the side of Denmark, as they've got the 10 talent here pushing on in. Blessed Shield for the Johanna was picked up. Urel jumps over the wall. She's got our defender. Will pop it. That's going to be a Riptire. Also popped by the Junkrat, almost getting the kill onto Mephisto. He jumps in onto the circle from the Alexstrasza, gets some extra healing, as it looks like with the camp pushed in through mid, the keep front gate going down. Still 10 gems are necessary for this for the summoning. 3 more were picked up, 4 more picked up in the mid lane, a few more in bottom as well. And it looks like Denmark with some massive momentum are doing just fine here, as they need a few, I think they need 1 more wave. Jump potentially onto Mephisto. No, they're just going to pressure him in the rotation. Circle of Life out from the... Abundance out from the Alexstrasza. Hey, that's a really good Turrets of Hate onto the Genji, but not enough to get a kill onto him. Really good snipe. Lifebinder, by the way, at level 10 for the Alexstrasza. Not going to be going into the Cleansing Flame. Cocoon, Hyperion, Bunker... Alright. We're at a kind of a standstill right now, waiting to see who makes the first engagement. Or who starts this engagement. There's the Cocoon onto the Johanna to kick things off. We've got Genji jumping in the back line. Huge jet propulsion from the Blaze. Bunker is available, but Alexstrasza goes down first before Bunker can even come down for her. That is going to be a displacement onto Raynor. He will fall. Johanna, Junkrat getting the double kill for now for the side of Denmark. Rhaegar jumps in to bite the butt. The Ancestor healing onto Genji, who will be... Genji just kind of... Oh, whoa. Genji jumps in, trying to get the kill. 60-something HP on the Mephisto. But while all that was happening, the members of Denmark will be able to get a turn in here as well. Turn in from the side of Denmark. Red Web Weavers into lane once again. Baby Houdini in this bottom lane, still just avenging Wrath onto the Blaze. She's down a little low, but as I mentioned, she's got that level 1 Light of Karabor, so her sustainability with that will just sustain. Her sustainability will be sustained. Great verbiage, great verbiage. Genji jumps into the backline onto this Mephisto, getting some shurikens to the face. And Mephisto dropping down to 25% HP. Will have to back away, might have to tap well. Gonna get some healing from the Alexstrasza, it does look like, here and there. Yeah, there's some healing over time. Denmark moving around this map, sharking to take down another structure. Top lane, keep front gate. Gonna take a little bit of damage. Bottom lane, Webweaver the healthiest available. Actually, the only one available. Yrel clears out the wave. Little Webweavers are summoned. Blaze is going to be able to set something up here really quickly for the lane clear, and I think this red Webweaver phase has expired. But the big thing that I want to note is the 13 talent tier advantage to the side of Denmark. They've got a 2-level lead, 6-0 in kills. They want to do something with this talent tier advantage. Yrel comes in with a massive hammer. There's a blessed shield from the Johanna. Mephisto's the first one to go down. Bunker couldn't be accessed by Mephisto, so he was just chain CC'd. The Alexstrasza with the Lifebinder will come through. Shield glares from the Johanna. Hyperion running through the enemy, but they don't really care. Concussion Mine will take down the Rainer. He's going to be exploded. Waves are still crashing in favor of the side of Denmark. Anub'arak, nice cleanse from Rhaegar onto Genji right there as Frobs is getting really low. Avenging Wrath in from Yrel. Righteous Hammer into the wall potentially. Baby Houdini's tanking so much. Has to use the Ardent Defender. Also will be able to back away. Meanwhile, in mid lane, the Keep is going to take a ton of damage. Concussion Mine splits the Mephisto, and there's going to be a steel trap right underneath him, but it doesn't really seem to matter. Jumping out here and there, finishing the unyielding power. Mid lane Keep is going to be saved on about, I don't know, 1/8 of its HP overall. Ooh-wee. All right, Rhaegar gets the camp in the bottom with Yrel kind of anchoring around. Camp from mid lane as well. Mephisto safely clears out the top. It's even talent tiers for half a level, but it doesn't seem like Austria wants to even consider stepping into Denmark. Austria also, as a note, has not even gotten a turn in just yet. Still 50 gems to be turned in as we're taking a look at the red vision. Johanna gets a shield glare onto a few of the enemies. Rhaegar, Johanna, the rest, or excuse me, so many of the allies are rotating into this as well. 16 talent tier advantage. I don't think this is where Austria wants to fight. The Lifebinder does go out from Alexstrasza. Riptire from Junkrat takes down Anub'arak. X-Strike right onto the origin point of the Shade of Mephisto as a double kill will be had. The Ancestor healing onto Genji, who was at like full HP. Kind of asserting dominance, maybe a misclick right there. It's going to be Alexstrasza falling. The lone Blaze tries to get a counter kill. Chinatown low, but that is going to be a
Team kill!
Chinatown does not have a ton of HP, but Rhaegar and friends should be able to take down the Keep. The death timers, though, I want to point out, very low on the death timers, so this is going to be Keep for mid. Genji pushes up bottom. The rest of the team, I was going to say, they should be looking at boss plus turn-in. Junkrat, yes, will be able to tag the boss here. Chinatown starts anchoring. Let's see, 11, 48. They're going to need 12. And they're going to need Johanna to turn in 1. Oh, Genji's got a few. Okay, all right. So they just need the Junkrat here. Johanna's going to reset really quickly. They get boss. The Webweavers will be grabbed, and this should be a nice synergistic turn-in. Webweaver should descend into lane just as boss gets near the Keep front gate if the timing is right. Let's see really quickly. Did anyone free Harrison Jones? Of course not. 16 talents here if you did want to see it. By the way, I did pull that down a little earlier, so if you want to check a look and see what players took at that level 16, nothing crazy out of the ordinary. Anub'arak goes in for a little bit of pressure. That's going to be a cocoon onto the Yrel. She's busted out immediately. Riptire from Junkrat. Blessed Shield from the Johanna was used. Baby Houdini jumping in onto the Mephisto, trying to find a Righteous Hammer. Rainer does utilize the Hyperion to push back the enemy. Webweavers will arrive. Timing could have been tighter, but hey, I mean, they're already dominating the map right now with 0 to 13 in kills. So, I mean, we can't really be too picky on how they're going to play this. Slows from the Johanna. She's got the Subdue level 4. Didn't finish it out, but hey, if you're getting the hit on 2 or more, you're getting that 80% slow. Also, you've got the Earth Grasp Totem from Rhaegar, X-Strike from Genji, no level 20 living weapon, and Genji's actually the one to go down. Anub'arak will be traded in this moment. Boss is clapping its way onto core. The Webweaver in top is a little low with the boss as well. The core shielding will start to fall, and Denmark shall be able to take map number 2 in a fairly dominant series here. I mean, they played this beautifully. Ancestor healing, they want the kill onto Rainer as well. Mid lane Webweaver plus the catapults are here, and Denmark takes the series 2-0. GG, well played. Austria doesn't even border Denmark, so I don't know how they would step into... Okay. All right, up next is Finland versus Denmark. Denmark's looking like the team to beat. Finland! Ugh. Oh, also, we had the raid from Darth.
Welcome